Hi, I'm Ralph. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm doing another video that's going to be helping out one of my viewers that wanted to have some more recipes for hot air fryer because they had just gotten a new one recently and they had enjoyed it so far, but they'd like some more recipes to use it for. So today we're going to be making a nut crusted chicken breast and obviously doing it in the hot air fryer. First step, I've got melted butter. Now the proportions are going to be in the directions down below. But I'm starting out 2 tablespoons of melted butter. To that I'm adding some panko, some lemon zest, and it wouldn't be nut crusted except for the almonds. I started out with the sliced almonds, then chopped them up. Just going to be mixing those all together really well here. Now the next step may seem a little bit unusual, but in order to get even more flavor out of the almonds, we are going to be toasting these in the microwave for about the next 4 minutes. So I've got that all combined nicely. Into the microwave it goes. Now, while that's in the microwave, I'm going to be preparing what we're going to be dipping it in. The wash. We've got some eggs. I've got a tablespoonful of flour and another tablespoonful of thyme. Going to be whisking that all together. Now, I've got that all whisked together for our wet portion. Preparing our hot air fryer, I'm going to be spraying inside with a little avocado spray. Now I am not using Pam. I'm not a real big advocate for Pam because I think it tends to screw up your nonstick surfaces. It tends to form this coating, but I'm ready with this when we have the chicken. Got the chicken ready here in a second when everything comes out of the microwave. Be back in just a moment. Ooh, hot. Okay, I'm back. I've got the dry mixture out of the microwave. It's been toasting. However, I have to tell you, I had a little problem. I had to do it a second time. Do not just put it in there for 4 minutes. I made that mistake. That's what the recipe said to do. And this is how it came out. Smells a little burnt. It is a little burnt. So what I would recommend doing is put that mixture in, start it out at 1 minute, check it, stir it around. This looked fine until I stirred it around. Stir it around. After that, I put it in for about another 30 seconds, and I think it's coming out quite nice. It seems nice and toasty. I'm going to put that into a bowl here, let it cool for just a moment, and then we're going to start the battering process. Okay, let's see if everything goes smoothly now. I'm going to start out with the first chicken breast. We're going to get it well coated in the wet mixture. Let that run off a little bit. Now, if you're making a large meal for a lot of people and you're going to have to do it in a couple of steps anyway, you may want to double the size of the ingredients for the wet and the dry mixture. Now you want to put this in, press everything down, bring everything up on the sides, make sure it's all well coated. Don't know if you can see that or not. Put the first one in. Got the second one here. This is basically enough for about 2 chicken breasts. So depending on how many you need to make, bear that in mind. Make sure to kind of press it in really well to get it all well stuck to the chicken. Make sure all the edges are coated. Okay, I'm gonna put this one in. I'm gonna pop this in to the hot air fryer. We're going to do this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to do it for between 12 to 16 minutes. Considering how well doing the toasting, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative here. I'm going to do it for 10 minutes. We're going to flip it about halfway. So at about the 5 or 6 minute point, we're going to flip them over. So with that said, let's get started and we will check on it shortly. Okay, we've currently got about 4 minutes to go, so let's check on these. Looking pretty good. Let me do a quick temperature check, about 84 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and flip them over. Going to give it a quick splash of some more oil. Gonna go for another 4, but from the looks of it, I think we're gonna have to go for at least probably another 4 after that. So we'll check on it in just a minute. Okay, it's finished the 10-minute cycle. Let's check this out. We're currently at about 133. We're shooting for 160 here, but they're looking pretty good. So I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna say for another 4 minutes, and then check them again and maybe flip it one last time. Let's give them a quick check. Looking pretty good. How's the temperature? Right there, 170. Give it a quick look on the other side. I'm just gonna put it in for another minute or 2, just to kind of help brown up the other side just a little bit. That's how it's looking, but I want to make sure that everything looks its best. Okay, I only left it in for 1 extra minute because it's looking pretty good, and I do not want to overdo these. We already know that they're about the right temperature. Make sure that when it's done, you pull it out of here pretty quickly, because if you leave it in even the basket, when you pull it out, it will continue to cook. So let's see how this is turning out. That's looking pretty good. Let me hold one of these pieces up here to the camera. It's looking pretty juicy. It's still pretty hot. So I'm going to give it just another moment to cool down so I don't burn my mouth up too bad here. But in the meantime, remember the directions for this are going to be down below in the description. If you liked the video, please consider giving us a subscription. Maybe hit the notification button so that you don't miss out on any of our videos. And if you hit that like button, I sure would appreciate it because it does help us out. With that said, let's go ahead and give this a try. That's very good. I like the texture of both the panko and the nuts. I'm getting that buttery flavor coming through that was cooked into the panko and the nuts. It's very juicy. I gotta have another bite. This is really good. And that crust. You're gonna love this. You really are. With that said, I'll see you the next time. And I promise, for those of you that are interested, I will give Gunner a little taste. So until the next time, bye-bye. I gotta have a little more.